Greetings, everyone. I am the Pasta King, and this is my brand new Let's Play. It's a game I've been wanting to play for a long time, and it is Stranger of Paradise Final Fantasy Origin. This game was released in 2022. It is an interesting collaboration between Square Enix and Team Ninja of Koei Tecmo. It's a game that got a lot of hype and memes just from its first trailer. This game looks so weird, and I'm delighted to find out just how weird it really is. It's got edginess, it's got Final Fantasy callbacks aplenty, but I still don't know exactly what it is. Is it a prequel to the original Final Fantasy? Is it a remake of the original Final Fantasy? Or is it an isekai set in the universe of Final Fantasy? I don't know. It could be any of these things. It could be none of the above. It could be all of the above. And you know what? My personal guess is that it's a remake and an isekai. It could be a prequel too. But we're gonna find out. I do have a save file. I played the first 5 minutes of the game just to test my graphics settings out. But I didn't actually, play further than that. So, this is a true blind playthrough. I know nothing about this game. I did very little research. The only thing I know is, very basic info about, the release date and who made the game. And I watched the trailers, of course. So I know very little going in. I did not research any of the mechanics. So you're gonna see me flounder in this game. I do not know this game anywhere near as well as I know Ogre Battle. So, expect shenanigans. Here are the difficulty modes of the game. And I thought about it for a while, but I'm going to go with action mode. Action mode is the normal mode of the game. And I think it feels right, because I'm familiar with action games, but I'm not great at them. I'm not an expert. And here we go, we're opening with a cutscene. It is a dark and stormy night. What the hell is going on here? That's a nice, pretty statue. Oh, there's a tear. Foreshadowing. Look at those water effects. Okay, we got some knights running in. Oh shit. Oh shit, is that Garland? Is that Garland from Final Fantasy 1? You knights better beware, he's gonna knock you all down. Oh shit, there's blood. Damn. These guys got fucked up. Oh yeah, you guys don't stand a chance. You have no plot armor. You ain't the Warriors of Light. Oh man, this is eerie. Great atmosphere so far. And look, yeah, I think that's Princess Sarah. Oh yeah, we got to establish how much of a badass Garland is, of course. We got smoke. More knights are coming in. But do they even want the smoke? I don't think they want the smoke, guys. At what point in the story does that scene take place? I wonder. And where are we going to next? I have a feeling this game is taking a Pulp Fiction approach or a Baccano approach to its storyline. And now we're in a completely different scene. It's Jack! It's Jack and the boys! They're fighting Tiamat! And yeah, we're just getting straight to the fight. As Jack says, bring it. Like, the game doesn't give you any explanation as to why they're fighting Tiamat. You just gotta fight Tiamat. You gotta watch out for Tiamat's tail, prep attacks. But really, this is an easy fight. It's designed for you to not lose. You just wail away at Tiamat. All you have to do is get Tiamat to around half health, and then like a quick time event pops up where Jack does something cool. You'll see in a moment. And yeah, you have a variety of like attacks and defensive maneuvers at your disposal. Those I'm going to explain later. This is just like an in media res moment here. Like, we don't know when this takes place in the story. Probably somewhere in the middle. We don't know for sure. But this is definitely not the beginning or the end. Yeah, look at that. I bet I hit, the raging slash earlier. I also had a spin slash. Those are 2 point special moves we'll be using a lot of. Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah, press the B button. Jack just like crystallizes Tiamat. And with that, the fight's over. We beat the game, right?
We won?
Yeah, easy up.
Then why doesn't it feel like it?
That's a great question, Jack. Tiamat roars. Black again. Magenta mist envelops our heroes. And where are we going to now? The story is jumping all over the place. I don't know what's going on. And I don't think I'm supposed to know. I think that's by design. This game has quite a few loading screens, but at least you can read a little stuff about the game mechanics in between. And now for this next point, guys, I have to mute the music. Because, I kid you not, the classic Frank Sinatra song, My Way, is playing during it. And according to Square Enix's official video and streaming guidelines, I cannot play that song in my video of Stranger of Paradise. So I'm going to honor those guidelines, not going to play with fire, not going to risk anything. So that's why I muted the song. That's the only audio that plays in the scene. There's no voice acting in the scene. You just see Jack walking through a field, and I guess he plays My Way on his cell phone. He's got the little earbud things too. I think those are Bluetooth earbuds or whatever they're called. But what is this scene? Why is Jack here? What happened to Tiamat? What happened to his homies? Why is any of this happening? Okay, now we're back in control of Jack in the mysterious field, and this is like the game's official tutorial segment. But it's not the only tutorial segment. This game loves giving tutorials, and honestly, a lot of them are justified because there's just a lot of mechanics in this game. I'm showing off a few of the basic maneuvers. These will be explained in a little bit. And yeah, to start the tutorial, you go to this little bubble thingy and press the button. Okay, yeah, you lock onto enemies. Very familiar mechanic. Yep, the little goblin buddy here. Gonna beat on him a bit. Yeah, you see I've got normal attacks. I got a special move button. I can block. I can also do an evade dash. Very useful stuff. And yeah, you definitely, the game will definitely require you to mix it up. I can already tell. Because, like, each, form of defense has its weaknesses. Okay, the break gauge. This is very important. Everybody's got a break gauge, including Jack and any party members you have. And once you, put someone into break, they're just, sitting ducks. They're extremely vulnerable. They can just get fucked up. Yeah, and once you break an enemy, you can do Soul Burst. Yeah, which is this little thing. Urgh. Basically, Soul Burst is when Jack crystallizes you and you're dead. You're donezo. And yeah, it's great. Yeah, you gain MP from it. Now you build up your max MP and restore your depleted MP. Oh yeah, here's the other defensive maneuver, the Soul Shield. This is kind of like a parry-style mechanic. Not all moves can be blocked by the Soul Shield, but you definitely want to learn how to use it. And it definitely takes time to master it. And yeah, when you successfully Soul Shield someone, you can do an immediate attack and dash maneuver afterward. Run up to the enemy and start pounding their face. Or you could do a hit and run. Either way. It depends on the situation. Yeah, and on the game's explaining more about Soul Shield and guarding. Yeah, it's like I said before. I think this game is going to ask you to vary up your forms of defense often, and just use whatever one feels right for the situation. Instant abilities. Okay, this is a cool mechanic right here. It's honestly a shout out to Blue Magic. Look at that. I stole the Goblin's stone throw ability, and now I can use it against them. And there will be plenty of abilities like this. Instant abilities are great for a lot of reasons. Obviously, they give you access to unique options, but another thing is, they're usually, like, very fast, and I think you can even, like, cancel moves to, like, extend combos with them. There are a lot of, like, canceling mechanics in this game, by the way. We're going to learn more about them later. And here is the Lightbringer mode. Lightbringer mode is nice. I have a feeling this is going to be really important. Yeah, you can break enemies easier. You also have invincibility frames during the startup animation. And I think there's like a knockback too. Yeah, see, I use that spin slash to like fend off 2 goblins at once. This is going to be important in crowds of enemies. And yet, what's the difference between spin slash and regular slash, other than the obvious differences you can tell? Well, spin slash is what happens when I press the special button raw. But when I press the special button in the middle of an attack, then I do the jumping raging slash move. And there's going to be like more special moves we'll see later. And what is this portal? Well, what is going on here? That looks very high tech. Like, are we in the Matrix or something? What is going on here? Like, in the middle of all this explanation of the mechanics, I'm just like, I am also weirded out by this game's thematics. Like, what is going on here? I suppose we have to fuck around and find out, as they say. Jack steps into the portal, and now we're in a gated... Yeah, we're at the gates to the city. There's a bunch of fantasy peasants walking around, and Jack with his modern street clothes. Yeah, he blends right in, guys. Nice boots. And what's this? Hey, it's the 2 homies I was fighting Tiamat with earlier. They're Jed and Ash.
Look, the crystals can sense each other.
You have one too, don't you?
My mission is to kill Chaos. That's all I know.
Me too.
Good. We're all on the same hunt.
I'm Jack.
Jed.
Ash.
We are bros for life. And now we got even more exposition. So yeah, this is the city of Cornelia from the first Final Fantasy, obviously. And they did just a bunch of monster hunting off screen. We don't get to see it. It just happened. It's like, yep, Jack and his boys. We killed a bunch of monsters, and now we're coming back to Cornelia. What is going on with this game? I still don't get the story. But again, I think that's by design.
What?
Need something for that?
It's just a scratch. Nothing a little spit can't heal. When are we gonna fight Chaos? All this monster hunting is a pain in the ass.
Seriously. Fingers crossed we're done.
Like, who are these guys? And why are they all wearing modern clothes?
Either way, time to pay the king a visit.
And we don't leave without answers.
Also, the music in this game is nice, I have to say.
The world lies shrouded in darkness. The winds die. The seas languish. The earth decays. But the people believe in a prophecy, patiently awaiting its fulfillment. When darkness veils the world, 4 warriors of light shall come.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like getting flavored text about the various places. This is nice. This is nice. Yep, this is definitely the first city from Final Fantasy 1. Very cool. Very cool.
You are skilled, to be sure.
It's the king!
You could have slain even one of those abominations, let alone 3. There is still the matter of your number, however.
When darkness veils the world, 4 warriors of light shall come.
And your crystals trouble me. They do not shine the color they should.
Can't argue with that. But you need warriors, right? Look in front of you.
Yeah.
Here we are,
that's right.
ready and willing to take chaos down for you.
And with all due respect, isn't that what matters most?
Perhaps. Yet a question still weighs on my mind, warriors of the Dark Crystals. Why court danger so eagerly? What could you possibly hope to gain?
All I care about is seeing Chaos dead. I need to. It's not a hope or a dream. It's like a hunger, a thirst. Does that answer your question?
Very
I don't
well.
know. You look like 3 random hobos with
Minister Lockwood,
rocks you just found off the
fetch
ground.
the key to the shrine.
My lord.
Jack, Ash, Jed. I place the future of Cornelia in your hands. Do not fail us.
And that is the situation. Here is Castle Cornelia. We basically have the king and minister's blessing to go to the Chaos Shrine. And we're gonna fight Chaos and hopefully kill him. Can we even kill him? I don't know. The trailer seemed to imply that it was possible. And yeah, we can talk to NPCs here. They always like
Deliver
trigger
the
in
key
this
to
like
you
yeah,
in the
like
morning.
mini cutscene format.
Make your preparations and wait for me at the city gates. Until then.
Many warriors have come before us, but you are different somehow. I expect great deeds.
Okay, very nice, very nice. Yeah, let's go talk to the Queen and Princess Mia.
Cornelia is counting on you to save us from the darkness. I know you will. May the crystal's blessing be with you always.
Jack's like, I don't care. That's what I'm imagining he's
You
thinking.
look every bit the warrior. I can imagine it serves you well on the battlefield. Even so, I would kindly ask that you smile in front of my daughters.
Does this look like the face of a man who's like, who cares about your daughter? This is the face of the man who will kill Chaos. He ain't got time to smile. He'll smile when Chaos is dead.
I wonder where Sarah went. She said she wanted to speak
Okay,
with
it looks
you.
like everyone has like a second line. That's pretty common in a
May
lot
the
of
crystal's
RPGs.
blessing be
Having a
with
second
you
line when you talk
always.
to them
We
again.
await news of your
That's not
victory.
always the case, but it seems to be the case here. Let's go talk to the minister and king one more time, just in case.
I'll deliver the key in the morning. In the meantime, make your preparations for the journey ahead.
Little is known about the shrine, aside from the fact it is choked with darkness and wicked monsters. Tread carefully, warriors. Do not let this be our final meeting.
I wonder where Sarah went.
Okay, let's go. Are we going into another cutscene? Loading screens, loading screens. I thought we did away with loading screens. Whatever happened to the times where you just like play a game and it just loads right into the next scene? Like boom. Oh boy, we've got another cutscene.
What's going on?
Hey, there's Princess Sarah. I was wondering why she wasn't in the castle.
Princess Sarah. The people love her.
Like a flower blooming in a dark wasteland.
Jack's like, oh, not her again.
Come on, Jack. Wouldn't kill you to smile for once.
Jack, you've
Hey, come on,
returned.
Jack.
And with a few more scars.
Nah, it's nothing. Jack has the best medicine.
That's wonderful. In that case, if it's not too much trouble, would you be able to spare some for our soldiers in the castle? There's no medicine.
Wow, Jed.
Is there?
You're trolling the
Is
Princess
there
of
something you
Cornelia.
want?
There is.
I could get you
I
in the
need a
dungeon,
favor
bro.
from you. I heard you were going to the shrine, so I thought this would be my only chance to ask.
Favor?
Two, actually.
Of course.
There was a knight by the name of Garland who set off to battle chaos as well, but he never returned. If you could, I would be grateful if you looked for him.
Look, we don't have time for a rescue mission, Princess.
I understand. You don't need to go out of your way. Just keep an eye out for him.
What does he look like?
He always wore such splendid armor, with a helmet that was terrifying to behold. He towered over the other knights. Even so, his voice was always warm.
How long ago was this?
Perhaps 10 years ago. Although, it seems just like yesterday. No one believes me. Not the minister, not my father. They say a knight by the name of Garland never existed.
As you wish. We'll see what we can do about your missing knight.
Thank you, Jack. Jack, wait. The other favor. Come back safe. And soon. May the crystal's blessing be with you. Always.
I wonder what the guards are thinking about this interaction. It's like, man, that Jack guy is bad news. You should stay away from him, Princess.
Your crystal vibrating too?
Yeah, weird.
Forget it. We need to focus. Tomorrow's gonna be a long day. Let's get some rest.
Hey, Jack. Just the guy I wanted to see. I heard you're off to the shrine tomorrow. Why don't you spend the night here?
Yeah.
Great. Come on in.
News of your departure will soon spread, and failure will leave a stain on the king's reputation. Bear this in mind.
Hey guys, you're keeping track of all this
Travel
exposition,
northwest,
right?
And you will reach the Chaos Shrine. Go with the crystal's blessing.
And I'm not going to explain it again. I'm not going to rewatch these scenes. I mean, it's easy enough to follow. It's just, you know, it's kind of long. Kind of on the lengthy side. Not as lengthy as Triangle Strategy, of course, but pretty lengthy. Hey, there it is. The Shrine of Chaos. And yeah, there's like some like extra tutorials that are unlocked for like other weapon types, so like, you know, knuckles and daggers. And you don't have to do them, it's just there if you want some practice. There's no like reward for doing it. And yeah, you could talk to NPCs on the world map here, and they'll, you know, react based on what point you're at in the story. So it kind of encourages you to, like, you know, revisit them after like every level, I should say, or chapter, I don't know. Or yeah, they call them missions. So after every like main story mission, they'll have something new to say, and we're gonna find out what they have to say coming up next. Yeah, you can toggle between the side missions, and yeah. All right, let's talk. Where is the talk? No, not job trees. This will be important. This is important, believe me, but it's not relevant right now since we have no job points to invest in our skill tree here. Obviously, Jack's starting class is swordsman. He's got a big old great sword. And yeah, Jed is a duelist, which is like a knife fighter class. And Ash, the big man, is a pugilist. He punched people. He punched people good. I'm wondering why they don't call them like Thief and Monk, or, you know, Thief and Black Belt, but yeah, these names are fine. I'm not gonna quibble about them. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, there's also a smithy. I should like show off the smithy, even though I don't think I can really upgrade anything right now. Like all smithing and crafting mechanics, I'm sure it'll get you some really powerful shit. That's how it goes in RPGs always. Okay, let's talk. Let's talk to the peeps. I'm sure Jack is happy to see them all.
It looks like the time is finally
These are
come
Jack's
for your
new best
expedition to the
friends.
shrine. I pray for your success and safe return.
Oh, you're heading to the shrine
They
soon,
just
aren't you?
reused the same character model. I mean,
I hope
why
you have a safe
not?
journey and
They're
come
all
back
in
to us
uniform.
soon. We'll be waiting for you.
Hey, this game's got a budget. We gotta stick to the budget.
Going to the shrine, right? It won't be easy, but give Chaos a few knocks on the head for us.
We're counting on you to slay
Look
Chaos.
at all these fine everyday
Life's hard
folk.
enough for a farmer as it is, without the soil going bad.
Jack the modern man will fight for all of you.
My children will have a bright future to look forward to once you warriors rid our land of chaos.
A long time ago, my grandmother told me a story of someone who went to the shrine and never returned. You had better come back now.
I heard there are monsters out there what use their cunning to outwit their prey. Best keep your wits about you on the road, Jack.
Okay. After doing all that, let's just jump straight into the Chaos Shrine. Okay, yep. Good to know, good to know. I have no idea what all this equipment does. It looks like this game is doing the thing where like equipment like upgrades and like very like slight iterations. Like, oh, this sword makes you do 2% more damage, or this armor lets you take 2% less damage. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of that approach, but it's okay. Just don't let it get in the way of me smashing things. So this game looks like a very action-y game, so the most important thing about this game is the gameplay loop, like the base combat loop. Like, is the combat fun? That's all. That's what matters most in a game like this. Alright, let's open the door.
Looks like Chaos has been waiting for us.
You gonna make us go in there and find you?
Guess we'll just show ourselves in.
Jack thinks the world revolves around chaos. It has to, right? Otherwise his whole worldview is crushed. Life begins and ends with chaos. What does Jack do once he finally kills Chaos? Is that like just like the end of his life? You know, does he just like die afterward? Like, my life's mission is complete. I can finally die in peace. Yep, cubes are clearly your refill station. They're also your save points. They're like the bonfires in Dark Souls. And I compare, even though this game isn't really a Souls-like by any, it's not a Souls-like by any means. It's more like the Neo games. I've never played them, but I've watched them.
We got company.
Let's go. Yeah, easy dub. These goblins are even easier when you got a party with you, even though the boys didn't need to do anything there. Yep. Okay, so yeah, you can command your boys to get more aggressive. Okay, that will probably come in handy.
Let's go.
I don't stand a chance.
Alright. Yep. My boys are handling that one goblin while I take care of this one. Yep, crystallize them. So yeah, I was saying earlier, yeah, this game is not Souls-like by any means, but it does have that similar mechanic of like when you like refuel at a cube, it respawns enemies in that local area. So that part is like a Dark Souls game. Alright, we got breakable pots. Yeah, you see like those little energy particles flying into you? That's like restoring MP. Also, one note about the spin slash. Notice how like you can like do multiple swings. Like if you hold the button. Yeah, each like extra swing you add consumes more MP. So, I mean, yeah, you could technically go ham with like a full bar of MP and just spin for a long time. But I don't think that's a good idea. Or maybe it will be. Maybe I'll find a way to do a maximum spin and make it worthwhile. And yeah, there's like so many little bonuses and so many little equipment in this game. For now, I'm not gonna like fuck around with it too much. I'm gonna like just like do the optimize button, because otherwise I'm gonna be doing a lot of like individual clicking for each equipment slot and each character. Remember, your boys have equipment needs too. So I'm not gonna like get into optimization for now. Right now, I'm just like learning the game and getting a feel for it, and I'm gonna focus on playing over optimizing or spreadsheeting. Okay, broken staircase. And yeah, remember, there is a sprint button. Although I'm not going to use the sprint all the time, because, I want to, like, slow down and explore. And also, we have taken the sights, There's some nice, like, level design at work here. Also, I forgot to comment on this, but yeah, notice Jack's appearance has changed now that I've equipped new gear on him. Every, like, piece of armor visually shows up on the character model, which is cool. I wish more games did that. So yeah, you can, like, deck out your party in fantasy drip. So these modern casual clothes, they don't stay on your characters for long, because you will get a lot of nice gear very quickly. This game does not hold back with the equipment drops.
Let's take it.
Oh yeah, another thing that needs to be talked about is that Jack can have like 2 classes at once. He has like he's basically it's kind of like having like multiple job sets in Final Fantasy Tactics, except that with like Jack, he can like swap between 2 jobs on the fly. So like right now my secondary job is Duelist, the night job. So yeah, I do combo gear, and the Duelist has a bunch of like perks and advantages.
This is the one.
And the swordsman job, the one with the great sword, has perks of its own. And each job obviously has its own skill tree. And before you ask, yeah, Jed and Ash cannot change their job, at least for now. Maybe they can later, but right now Jack is the only one who could have 2 jobs. He can swap between them on the fly, and I have a feeling the game is going to encourage you to like job swap often. Yeah, there's also like the job affinity mechanic, where like you can get like passive bonuses from like both your jobs, which which is nice. I think that will come in handy. But I'm not gonna like focus on it too hard right now, because that falls under the optimization category. I'm not gonna do any research on the game mechanics yet. Maybe I will in the future, but for now we just playing. Yeah, there's just a lot to absorb here. Yeah, we got like weak spot from the duelist. And yeah, I'm sure you've noticed already, but like each job has its own special moves that are activated with the Y button. And we will learn many more. I mean, you can already tell by just by looking at, you know, grayed out portions in the tree. You can already tell. Oh, look at this. Enemy spawn. Yeah, the gate has like a health bar of its own. Well, it's more like it has a break gauge and, like, yeah, you can drain it. It's essentially a health bar in the gate's case. You get crystallized. And yeah, see that the gate's break gauge depleting? Yeah, it's like, you just like smack on it a little bit, and we can do crystallize on it too. I know it's actually called silver, but I just say crystallize.
Nice one, Jack. Now let's see what secrets this place is hiding.
Enemies and staggering. Yep. Yeah, special moves are going to be very, very handy for staggering. They obviously do a better job of that than your regular attacks. Again, guys, this is all. I'm learning this. I am not nowhere near an expert at this yet. Literally my first playthrough. So I am learning as the game shows me. I can make like predictions based on like other actiony games, but I do not know this game well yet. And now they have the game's explaining job trees, which were those skill trees you saw earlier. Yeah, there's like definitely a lot to process here. All damage minus 1.7%. It's like, I'm sure there will be like cases where it matters, like, you know, there's a lot of like times. I'm sure we can all recall many times in our RPG careers where we're left at 1 HP, so that all damage minus 1.7% could matter, but it's kind of hard to appreciate in most cases. Yeah, look at this. You can even unlock new jobs in this tree. So yeah, that's going to be interesting. I have a feeling this game's optimization... I have a feeling optimization is going to be fun eventually, but right now it's a lot to process. A lot to study. Yeah, definitely gonna invest some time into it. Probably you won't see like all of it on video, but I'm definitely gonna do some optimization at some point. But for now, that's the end of the video, guys. Next time we're gonna explore the Chaos Shrine, and hopefully we'll get some answers. We need them.